This conference will now be recorded.
Right, let's start today's session. So in today's session, I'm going to start with Pandas and Matplotlib. So these two are data science or data analysis related modules. So, but as a Python programmer, you have to know at least basics of this Pandas and Matplotlib, how to work with them. So I'm going to show you completely basics things only, not complete Pandas and Matplotlib. Okay. So if you go through data analysis or data science, there they will teach you more details about pandas and matplotlib. So let's begin pandas and matplotlib here. So what is pandas exactly here? So pandas represent panel data initially. Okay. Now pandas is nothing but Python data analysis only. So pandas initially that was represent pandas means panel data. This is a module panel data, we can say that panel data. So this is only for analysis part, Python data analysis, or we can say pandas means Python data analysis, data analysis. And there is one more module is there that is called matplotlib. Matplotlib in the sense mat means mathematical, plot means library, plot means diagram, lib means library, mathematical diagrammatic libraries. Matplotlib, that is a short form. And this is for what purpose? Not for data analysis. This is for data visualization. Visualization purpose we use Matplotlib, and analyze and visualize both we can do. But exclusively data analysis purpose we use pandas. In simple way, pandas is for data analysis. Matplotlib is for data visualization. So why data visualization means? In the data visualization, we will get more clarity how data is going to represent. Even we will take the quick decisions by observing the data visualization point of view. And data analysis also we can take the decision, but data analysis always represent uh, data series and data frame only. So in pandas we are going to work with data series and data frame. Data series means it represents single dimension array. Data frame in the sense represent two-dimension array. Using pandas we are going to create data series. It's nothing but single dimension array representation format. Single dimension array format. Data frame is there. Data frame in the sense it represents the data in two-dimension array representation format. Array, two-dimension array format only. Data frame. So why data series and data frame means it's representing after analyzing the data how you are going to send the data, how you are going to display the data. Single dimension format means data series. Two-dimension array format means data frame. So pandas and matplotlib completely implemented over the top of NumPy only. So NumPy is integrated with them. Using NumPy only, they implemented pandas as well as matplotlib only. So that's what we are including, like a single dimension and two-dimension arrays with respect of series and frames only. So first we'll look into Python data analysis programming, basic programming, that is pandas through. Later we'll introduce matplotlib through only. But one thing is for sure, sir, whether you are working with pandas or matplotlib, these both are going to expect some data from you. So without a data presentation, without a data supply, so cannot analyze, cannot visualize. So data analysis and data visualization purpose, compulsory data should be there or not? Yes, data should be there. Data is required. Without data, we cannot able to analyze, we cannot able to visualize. That is compulsory. Okay. So data, how we can pass means we can pass in the format of Python data structures like list, set, tuple, all these things, we can able to pass it. Any format you can pass it, not a problem. That is data required. If data there is no data, then it will not analyze. Empty series, empty frames we can create. So Pandas is one type of software library which is completely written in Python programming language for data manipulation and analysis. So, Pandas is going to represent the data in tables format and time series format. Pandas are defined as open source library that provides high performance data manipulations in Python. The name Pandas is derived from the word called panel data. The word panel data from onwards, name derived Pandas. Data representation means it represents the data in the form that is suited for data analysis through in data frames and series only. Series means it is defined as one-dimensional array that is capable of storing various data types. Okay, so in the series, the row labels of series are called indexes. Yes, every value is having indexes. Even single dimensionally, we have seen that every value is having indexes only. Zero index, one index, two index, like that it will be there. Okay. Next here, what we can say. So we can easily convert that list data, tuple data, and even dictionary data into series using series function or series method. A series cannot contain multiple columns; it has only parameter. So it can be what type of data we can pass to the series function means it can be a list or dictionary or any other values also we can pass it. And data frame is nothing but it is widely used data structure for pandas, and it will work with two-dimension array with indexes. That means rows and columns indexes are there. Data frame is defined as a standard way to store the data and has two different indexes, row and column level indexes are there. So to work with pandas and matplotlib, what is required means pandas library and matplotlib library is required. But by default, actually pandas and matplotlib will not work. That means it's not built in modules. You have to install it separately, explicitly. Let me create a program like this. Okay. So I'm giving my program name is Python data analysis. Python data analysis like this. Analysis. Let me go. Suppose if I'm trying to import pandas here, look at this pandas. It is coming in my case, IntelliSense it's coming. But in your case, whenever for the first time when we importing this pandas library, so it won't appear in the IntelliSense. That means you have to install it. So how to install means there are several ways are there. Simply you can go to file menu, settings, and even you can see you can expand your project name in the left hand side. Select the Python interpreter. After that you can click on the plus symbol, and there immediately when we click on the plus symbol, then available packages search box is there. Here in this search box we have to type pandas only. Look at this, the moment when we type pandas, in my case pandas is present in blue color indication. That means already pandas is installed in my computer. If not, you can select it, and below you can hit this button install package only. Such simple. Or else even matplotlib also, let me try matplotlib. This also I have installed already. So let's, what you can see, matplotlib is blue color indication is there. So this is Python plotting package, we can say that. Or else if you want to install this pandas and matplotlib through terminal, it is also possible. So you just go to terminal and simple pip space install space pandas we have to mention and press enter. Or else same command you can pass into command prompt also. Command prompt means directly pip space install space pandas. So already I have installed now, so that's what it's coming here pandas only. Let's create some empty series here, series function. So my series name is s equals to pandas is a module name dot series. The moment when we type series S capital, it's coming in IntelliSense, and I'm not passing any data to the series. So I'm just printing empty series here. The moment when we try to run this one, now you can see you will be able to see this output here along with warnings. Now you can see series is created. It's a single dimension array. D type is float 64 by default. But along with series, empty series created, along with this we got some warning. What warning? You can see this feature warning. Feature warning, the default D type for the empty series will be object type they are recommending. But we are having the default, now you can see the default D type for empty series will be object instead of float 64. In future version they are saying. But specify a D type explicitly to silence this warning. What they are suggesting us, if you want to silence this warning, we have to specify the D type. Okay, we have to specify the D type means data type. Let's make silence the warning by specifying the D type equal to object type. They are saying no, so object type I am taking. The D type is where we have seen in the NumPy arrays we have seen or not? Yes. So pandas and matplotlib completely design and implement on the top of the NumPy only. So that's what NumPy things also is involving here at the time of creating. Even we are working with pandas and matplotlib, but we have to go for NumPy rules again. D type sync because it's a single dimension array representation series function. So the moment when we apply D type equal to object type, now you can see we got clear output with empty series, no data, but warning is avoiding. So we are making silence of this warning. Sir, I don't want to provide D type here. Now you can see you will get warning. But instead of without providing D type equal to object type, how to make this warning as silence means, as I said that in my previous lecture, somewhere we got the warning, but different warning, that is import warnings are there. It's a library. So warnings dot filter warnings and ignore is a message, and category of the warnings, which category of the warning you want to ignore, that you can category equal to feature warning I'm taking. Category equal to feature warning, sir. This is feature warning. So let's see this. This also makes silence warning without mentioning any D type equal to object type. We are making warning is silence. This is making warnings are silence. This can be useful. So okay, let it be. Now coming to this here, import pandas. Pandas is a module name. Dot series is a function name. But default series data type is what actually object type only. If I have empty series, that is object type, but it written float 64. Fine. But I'm not supplying any data to this series function. Yes, I want to supply the data to the series function. And moreover, import pandas as PD also we can give. PD means alias name of the pandas. Instead of mention pandas, you can use PD. It's an alias name. Instead of pandas, we are mentioning this PD only. PD dot series is the function name. D type equal to object type. Then it will okay. But did I supply any value to my series function? No. So if it is empty series, then empty type object is required. If it is not empty series, if you want to supply any data, then you can supply. I'm going to supply the data in the form of array numpy as np. So now you can see array name is a equals to np dot array, and I'm going to create array values like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 like this. And this a is my array data. So this a I'm going to supply into series function automatically. Automatically, now you can see we are getting the array. It is arranging single dimension array structure: 0 index, 1 index, 2 index, 3 index, 4 index. D type is int 32, means int is 4 bytes, 4 into 8 32. If I take any one of the values float type here 50.9, then D type is actually float type only. You know that array type is all converted to float type. Float means 8 bytes, 8 into 8 64, float 64 is there. So we are supplying what data? A data. What is A here? NumPy array. NumPy array we are passing to the series function. Series function will take the data from NumPy array and it will arrange you the single dimension array structure. Just an example. No need to pass your data as NumPy. You can also pass your list data. Suppose data equal to I'm passing list data here. This is my list. So what data you are giving input? This data I'm giving input to my series function, and this function is going to take and it is arranging into what actually structured format now. So this is the case. And even you can pass any type of what we can say data here. For example, I'm passing the data here string type like A and B and C and D like this one. This is what my list data. This value is also arranging into by default indexes 0, 1, 2, 3. But sir, I don't want to be indexes like 0, 1, 2, 3. I can have my own indexes like indexes I want starts with 100, okay, 101, 102, 103. This indexes will be range. So default indexes are 0, 1, 2, 3. Even if you don't want indexes 0, 1, 2, 3, if you have own indexes, then any type of indexes we can use like this 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. Four values are there, four indexes are there. So that indexes attribute through we can able to supply this index values. Suppose this is list values, that's what I'm taking this indexing. Suppose I'm trying to take dictionary values. For example, here I'm taking dictionary, sir. The moment when we try to take my input is dictionary. For example, dictionary is what actually A value 10, next B is a key value 20, 20, and C is the key value 30. Okay, A, B, C values are there. But look at this, the moment when we take dictionary data type as a input parameter, so you should not take any indexes. Look at this, indexes not required. Why? Because by default dictionary keys are going to act as what? Indexes only. So when we go for this one, the default indexes are ABC. Dictionary keys are acting as indexes or not? Yes. But even though if I have dictionary keys indexes, still if you want to provide the index equal to something, what order of the index you want, you can decide this. B is the first order, C is the second order, D is the third order, A is the fourth order. But note this point. Here index attribute through we are passing the index values, that is dictionary keys, but dictionary key is having ABC only, but we are passing index equal to what? BCDA only. But B is there, it's okay, value is 20. C is there, it's okay, value is 30. A is there, but it's okay, 10. But do you have any D? No D. There is no such kind of keys present on your data. So at that time, it will provide a not a number format. NaN is there, that is called not a number. Okay. So note this point, the moment when we pass index values, by default, the values will be turned into float. And if I don't pass any values to this any index values, then by default original values like 10, 20, 30. So it's an object type. So indexes, whatever we supply that will be arranged into float format. So D type is float format here. So this series can be created by using Python dictionary, Python list, dump by array through. We are supplying the data. Series function will collect the data and it will arrange that single dimension array format. Suppose I want to create a series by using directly, sir, even if I don't pass any data here, directly can I pass the series value? Suppose I want to take 10 value, I want to pass series of 10, series of 10. But look at this, once we pass series of 10, how many 10s will be there? Only one 10 is there here. Okay, zero index. It is one value. But whenever I try to apply only one value, some indexes I'm applying, indexes equals to like number of indexes I'm supplying here. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this. These many indexes, only 10 is going to represent. All the values are 10 only. So only one value, number of repeated times values are coming with series function. This series function is taking 10 and index equals to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. All the values are printing like this. That is int 64 only format. Okay, because we have only one value here. So you can able to create series value like this. And you can also provide indexes like this. Suppose I'm trying to take my input values are data is like this. Data equals to like this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Indexes are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Now I'm going to use this. Now the moment when we go for this one, sorry, data I have not supplied. So all the values are not a number. So you must and should supply data. I forgot to supply data. So we are supplying the data. We got these values here. Okay. Suppose to access any index is possible. Yes, index of S of 1 I'm taking. S of 1 means S is a series name. 1 means what? 20 values available. And can we go for 1 colon 4 like this? Yes, it is possible. 1 colon 4 means 1 index to 4th index up to here. So we got this separately 20 and 30 and 40 values like this. So slicing also we can apply, indexing also we can apply on the single dimension series function here. So this is simple series. Series can be represent always single dimension format only. And if you want to represent your data into two dimension format, and what is required means data frame is required. Frame. So let's see this data frame how it will work. Import pandas at pd, and I'm creating my empty data frame. Df equals to pd dot data frame is a built-in function, and print df. I'm taking df means data frame object. You can take any name, but look at this empty data frame I'm printing. But data frame represent the data in what format? Two dimension array format. Two dimension array format means rows and columns are available here. Rows and columns. Now data frame, empty data frame, columns no, indexes no. But data frame, for data frame also we have to supply the values. So data we have to supply the data I have to supply. So let me supply the data here, how it is going to be passed. So I'm supplying the data equals to like values I'm supplying only. Here you can see name is this one, this one. Like few names I'm going to supply this. And this data I'm going to pass to the data frame, and how it will be framing. Now we can see it will automatically frame rows and column wise. Look at this, row index starts from 0, 1, 2, 3. Column index also starts from names are clearly available. This is one style. But let me go for nested list I'm taking. For example, nested list means name is there and the name person age also I'm taking nested list. And the name is there and this nested list through I'm taking person age also I'm taking. Immediately I'm taking Durga and name is there here. Then after that what I'm taking, name is there again, like this only. So now this time you can see data I'm passing data. Now one more index will be there. This is nested list now. So one more index is going to be passed 0 and 1. But do you want to provide the column names? Like we can provide columns equals to first column name I want to provide name, and second column name I want to provide age means automatically the data frame through table structure it is name and age is there. And if I try to go for address Hyderabad like this, so you are supplying the data in the format of list object, but data your data we are providing to the data frame object only. This data frame will arrange you what format? Okay, table format. This is the advantage of data frame. Data frame will take the data from this source. This source is nested list, and immediately data frame is going to be create all the data in table structure by heading the columns like name and age and address. The moment when we run this, now we can see we got this name, age, address 0, 1, 2, 3, and names are there, age is there, address is there, everything is possible here. This is the case exactly. Okay, so this is arranging you completely two-dimensional array structure, rows and column format like this. This data can be not only list, nested list, it can be a dictionary also we can take, not a problem. Dictionary format also we can take it, not a problem. Let me take dictionary format, how it will be. If you take dictionary format, obviously the key will be act as what, column name, values will be same only. Let me take dictionary format here. So I'm just taking this data into dictionary format, sir. Dictionary format is more convenient here because automatically that the dictionary keys are going to act as a column headings only here. First I'm taking here dictionary name colon. So multiple names I'm taking here, multiple names, multiple names. Okay. Then what actually next, age I'm taking colon, ages I'm taking. Okay. Then next I'm taking address, addresses like this, any address, whatever you want. That four persons are there. 4 values you should supply. Then simply I'm passing what's a data as an input to the data frame function. This data frame function automatically will collect the data from dictionary and it will arrange the same result for you. Now you can see name and address and age are considered as your column names by default, and these values are going to be displayed to row presentation. So this is what multiple records. So suppose here I'm trying to say if I want to get this, there are functions are there, some basic functions are there. So here df dot df, I'm printing that df dot head of one. I'm taking head of one means first head row I want, top one record I want to get. So top one record we are getting. Head of one means head records will get one record. Head of two means two records of head section we are getting. Two records of head section 0 and 1. At the same time function is there like tail function is there. Tail of one in the sense last bottom record you will get like this. So bottom records is third record only. It is coming like this. Okay. And we can also add multiple data frames. Okay, multiple data frames. How to use multiple data frames? So multiple data frames means we can, there are two options are there. We can append the data frame, we can concatenate the data frame. Suppose I'm trying to create two data frames here, and one data frame I'm going to append it to other data frame. df1 I'm creating data frame 1. Now df1 pd dot data frame, and data frame obviously expect the values, but let me give the values here. Just I'm trying to give the values here, nested list through 1 and 2, then next 3 and 4. So this is the data frame values. I'm taking columns equals to a, and then b is the column. df2 I'm taking data frame to pd dot what actually data frame, and then what I'm taking 5 6 and then 7 8 like this, and column values columns columns equals to what actually c and d I'm taking c and d my column value. Now df1 df2 are there, data frame 1 and data frame 2. Two data frames are available, and finally I want to prepare df3. How I can prepare df3 means by concatenating or appending first df1 dot append of. So we are preparing data frame 1 only, so df1 is a new name, df1 dot append of df2. df2 appended to the df1, we are printing df1 only. We are appending data frame 2 to the data frame 1, so we are appending that, just adding that. Now you can see the moment when we take this here. So oh, what is the problem actually? Appending means indexes are compulsory same, otherwise not a number. We are adding now. Now this time you can see this column names are same. So AB we are appending 0 1 2 0 1 0 1. We are added. This df2 is added to the df1 only. So that's what we are appending only here. Instead of appending, we can able to concatenate also. Concatenation means two data frames we have to pass it by using concat function. That data frames are going to be added here. Suppose let's add two data frames creation again. df1 data frame 1. So here pd dot data frame, and now this time I'm going to concatenate. So let's pass the dictionary values here. Suppose I'm passing name directly, also we can pass, are not a problem, or else you can take input parameters. Names I'm passing here like this. Okay, this is one data frame I'm preparing, and after that what I'm taking here comma. So next age I'm passing age colon, so age values I'm passing here. So whatever the ages, if you want you can pass it here, or directly you can pass ages. This is df1, and at the same time what I'm passing here, okay, ages index also I'm passing here. Index, how to pass this? After completion of enclosing the data frame parameter, index equals to, you have to pass 0 1 2, because three values are there, 0 1 2 I'm passing. Similarly, I'm trying to create one more data frame here, df2 I'm creating data frame 2 this is, and the names I'm passing here three names again or two names. like this. And ages also I'm giving. Here I'm taking before 5 indexes I'm passing. We are concatenating these two data frame and making into third data frame. df3 equals to pd dot concat concat function is there. This concat function is expecting two data frame parameter df1 and df2 both. Finally, we are printing df3 only. So data frame 3 we are preparing by collecting that one data frame, another data frame, both are joined together. Indexes also 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 I'm taking. It's making one new data frame here. So how we have added in the Python multiple list, we are concatenating multiple sets, multiple dictionaries. Same like that, we are concatenating multiple data frame values into one frame I'm bringing. So we can able to concatenate also. And one more important thing, so uh, if you have already, for example, some CSV data here, CSV file is there no in my program. So look at this. In my previous example, CSV data we included CSV. This is emp.csv. This CSV data I want to collect from this project. What is the project name? Python full stack 7am E drive. So that CSV data I want to collect, and that collected data I want to convert into HTML script I want, because this CSV data I have a lot of employee data or student data in this CSV file. This data I want to reuse into my application. So how I can reuse that application means, first we have to collect the data from CSV file, and this data I need to store into my uh, HTML page. How we can convert this CSV data into HTML means simple. So data equals to pd dot we have a method called read CSV. Read CSV is a built-in method to read the CSV data, but CSV data present in where in our current location. So look at this E drive slash name. We have to mention Python full stack 7am. Okay. So, but this is not correct. Slash means this forward slash you have to use, and then emp.csv have to use. emp.csv is my file name. So immediately this read CSV is a method which is associated with pandas, and this read CSV will read the employee.csv file from your project, and this will be converted into a .html. So I am converting to underscore HTML format. So to HTML format. After converting to HTML, I need to create a file called emp.html file with extension. This HTML file will be prepared. Okay. Then finally we can print data converted into HTML file I'm saying. So this is collecting the data from CSV file, and it will represent that data into HTML file. Later we can use it this HTML file code into your web applications, Django or anywhere somewhere you can use. So this is also one of the technique to analyze. Now you can see data converted into HTML file. HTML file is created or not. You can see what is the file HTML emp.html. emp.html is present here. Automatically HTML code is also produced based on CSV data taking, and this HTML script, do you want to run this in the left right hand side of the screen? We are having browser icons, so let's click on this browser icon, any browser icon, so that emp data is landed into web page browser only. So this is what we have. Python data here with the CSV format, we are converting them into HTML, we are using them into web page. So this also possible with simple conversion with HTML to CSV to HTML. So this is completely basics of pandas. And matplotlib, in the sense, same data we need to provide, and automatically graphs we can prepare. Graphs means simple graph, bar graph, stack graph, scatter graph, pie graph. These are the different graphs are there here. But let's start with matplotlib. Matplotlib is a cross-platform data visualization and graphically plotting library for Python, and its numerical extension is NumPy only. And Matplotlib also is going to work on the top of the NumPy. Matplotlib is a Python package used for data plotting and data visualization. Data plotting means plot means diagram. Same data we are collecting the inputs from the user, but we are making that data through diagrammatic representation we are going to make. That is called plotting. That's what it is called, matplotlib. Mat means mathematical, plot means diagram, library means libraries. It is useful for pandas only. It is actually useful complement to pandas. And like pandas is a very feature rich library which can be produced large variety of plots and charts and maps, other visualization also. It is useful for pandas also. So let me create matplotlib. How to work with matplotlib here? To work with matplotlib, some I have already import matplotlib from matplotlib. I import pyplot is there. This is Python plot only. Pyplot as PLT is the alias name only. So from matplotlib import pyplot as PLT. From this matplotlib library, I am importing pyplot is a class as PLT is the alias name. Instead of pyplot usage, every time we can use PLT only. That's it. PLT means Python plot only. So as I said that whether you are using matplotlib or pandas, no matter, compulsory you should give the input in the form of data only. So what data you are giving input, that is your wish. So I'm taking plotting purpose, some x-axis values I'm passing, x-axis values, simple values I'm plotting here. Suppose here 5, 2, 1, 4, 7 like this. You can take random values also, not a problem. If you take random values, automatically it will be change the values. You can see like this. And these two are x coordinate values, y coordinate values. I need to pass these values to my plot function. So plt dot plot is a built-in function. Here this is the important sections are plt is by module alias name, plot is a function name. If you use plot means simple plot you can create. If I use bar means bar plot we can create. Okay, these are the functions, built-in function. If I use pie means pie plot we can create. If I use stack means stack plot we can create. If I use scatter plot we can create like this. So I'm using first initially simple plot. I'm taking x and y values. I'm passing my inputs values, my data I'm passing to this plot function. This plot function will arrange the simple graph and it will print. But make sure that without using this function like show function. Show means it's a built-in function to show the plot, to show the diagram. If you don't use show function, it will not show the diagram. Now you can see it will show the diagram now. This is matplotlib diagrammatic representation. So this diagram is showing clearly. Just a moment. Okay, this is diagram. Now you can see. So I want to bring this. Let me show you, sir. Give me 1 second. Let's rerun this. Okay, it is integrated here only. Now you can see this plot is showing clearly. So because of values are look like only. Let me close. Let me close. Okay, it is saying that Python plots will be shown here. Fine, this is the diagram. So values which we have taken. But look at this, the diagram is showing based on its values only, sir, here. Let me run this one. X-axis, y-axis values only. Now observe here, x-axis, y-axis. If you want to zoom in also is possible here. But let me expand this. This is the diagram. But look at here, x value 5. So 5 is there. Y value 10. 5 and 10 coordination is here only. So this is what. And if you want to make more clarity, so I'll give you. You can add some labels also. X label means what actually plt dot x label is there. X label means x label x-axis. You can give the name x-axis coordinate values. Now you can see y label means we can give the y label y-axis coordination values. Plt dot y label I'm taking. So y-axis I'm giving. You can give the name of the labels, name of the axis. Do you want to give the title of the graph also? Print title. Then I'm giving title of my graph is simple graph or simple plot only. Simple plot. When we rerun this, now you can see this, and graph is going to be, it is look like x-axis label name is there, simple plot is the title of the graph, y-axis label name. But that x coordinate value 5 and 10 means x coordinate value 5 is there and 10 is reaching here. X coordinate value 2 and y coordinate value 5 means 2 and 5 is matching points are this one only. So do you want to make recognize very clearly matching points means there is one more option is there, that is we can make markers also here. Marker equals to 0 or O means circle, that is marker equal to O. Immediately when we rerun this, immediately markers are going to be highlighted. Now you can see marking points are there or not. Marker. So this is marker points are available here. So this is clearly available markers. So marker equals to O in the sense. So this is marker O. This type of markers we can able to place because easily we can recognize where the coordinations or matching points are there. 5 and 10 means 5 and 10 means 5, 10 here. 2 and 5 means 2 is there, 5 is there here. 1 and 8 means 1 is there and 8 is here. 4 and 4 means 4 and 4 matching here. 4 x coordinate value, y coordinate value. 7 and 2 means 7 and 2 here. If you change the values, then automatically it will be change the values. Automatically it will change the graph also. Okay, this is what actually simple graph. We can prepare multiple graphs also at a time. So not a problem. Multiple graphs. Multiple graphs mean the sense. For example, x coordinate values, this is just I'm taking. So 5, 8, 10 I'm taking. Y coordinate values, these are y coordinate values. Okay, these are the values. And one more graph I am taking x1 equal to something, x1 values also. And y1 also I'm taking. This is y1 equals to. Multiple graphs we can include like this. And I'm passing what actually here. Look at this. Marker equal to O I'm taking. So PLT x1, y1, x comma y. One more plot I'm preparing. PLOT plot. PLOT plot x1, y1 I'm passing here. X1, y1. Come on. Now this time I'm taking marker equals to D I'm taking. D for diamond. Okay. Then two plots will be prepared. Now you can see two plots are there, but whenever we have two plots, automatically the plot is look like the colors of the graph also blue color and orange color is default color. Do you want to change the color of the graphs also? We can change the color of the graphs. For this what we need to do, so you have to use color color equals to G. I'm taking G for green, C for cyan, M for magenta, R for red, B for blue, like that colors are there. D and R I'm taking. Now this time you can see graph colors will be changed. Now you can see graph colors are changing or not. Yes, these are the changing of the graph color. But we don't find which graph is for which color. Graph 1, graph 2, which color we cannot find. So that's what we can give the labels actually. Label of the graph here we can say graph 1, I can say that. Or else plot 1 also we can take plot 1. And I'm taking one more label here. Label equals to plot 2, I'm taking plot 2. Even though if I give the labels, but we don't find any recognition whether it is plot 1, plot 2, graph 1, graph 2. So in that context, we can use what actually plt dot legend function is there. Legend function will make clear awareness whether which plot is for which graph is. So now look at this legend if I use. So plot 1 means green color, plot 2 means what actually red color graph is there. This is. So this is the graphs available here. And if you want to observe some what we can say horizontal and vertical lines also where the matching points are coordination, then we can also use grid option. Grid option means vertical and horizontal lines will come. So this is grid options are coming like this. Vertical and horizontal lines are there. So now you can see vertical and horizontal lines are there. So clearly these portions are matching here. And if you want to make the grid color also changing, then grid function color equals to, I'm taking M for magenta color. So immediately grid lines also will be changed the color. So these are all we can able to prepare with what actually matplotlib only. This is I'm showing simple graph only here. In tomorrow we'll discuss more graphs like pie graph, scatter graph, stack plot, and with calculation. All these things we'll discuss in tomorrow session. So this is matplotlib This is for data analysis and visualization purpose. It's important. These are the basic graphs which I'm showing. But even if you go for data science or data analysis, there are a lot of graphs will be included. Suppose you can observe here, there is official website is there for Matplotlib. Even if you want, you can go through them. But we are not the data science trainers. That's what we are not going in deeply. So Matplotlib visualization is there. This is called examples. This is official website of plotting library, Matplotlib. So look at this, how many plots are there. So this Matplotlib is play the crucial role in the neural networks, medical sciences, and in the civil engineering process. Everywhere to visualize them, everywhere this Matplotlib is very important and powerful. So you have to supply the data, and Matplotlib library will arrange the data with your required format for making dashboard and analyze the data. By using this only will take the decisions in reality. So this is the simple graphs, and tomorrow we'll see more graphs related to Matplotlib. Okay.